All right, guys, building from grade 11, which we did. We did the whole concept of analytical in grade 11. Now, what is analytical geometry in grade 12? It's just circles. That's it. Circles. But remember, it can come in the form of what? Trees. It can come in the form of Euclidean. Okay. All right. So it's all about what? Circles. Quickly for today, I want to give you a lot of marks today. Something very common that they do. Now, if I look at a circle, one thing that I know about a circle is that it has a center. And another thing, it has a radius. The center is always, we have A and B as the coordinate of the center of the circle. Don't lose it, it's quite interesting. So get every point. The center is A and B, and the radius is R. When we talk about the equation of the circle, we are actually talking about the distance around the circle. So it's distance formula.
For a circle?
Absolutely. It is distance what? From now. On this, I have X and Y. A point on the circle. So if I say the equation of a circle, watch this. It's basically using the distance formula. And the thing is, you will be given this in the exam, so there's no need to stress. It is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared, and that is equal to r squared. Two things that we learned will be introduced. So this is the distance formula around the circle, and we are also going to quickly learn completing the square. The first 5 marks is to be able to write the center of the circle. Let's try something. Given x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared. Okay, I don't know whether this equation exists, whether it's correct or not. I'm just quickly throwing it in. 25. What is the center of the circle? You're going to compare those equations. The center, look, the center is what? A and B. So if I were to write the center here, coordinate of the center, what will it be? 2 and 3. And my radius will be what? 5. Do you know why it's 5? Because r squared is 25. What if I have x plus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared? See, I'm comparing. It says x minus a and x plus 2. So if I compare, what do you notice? My negative a is 2. So what's the center? Negative 2, negative 3. And my r will still be what? 5. Are we okay, everybody there? All right. Very important is when I am now given an equation. Let me look for equation for you quickly. We quickly want to learn how to find the center if I am now given an equation. Now, finding the center of a circle, finding the center if we are given ax squared plus bx, cy squared plus dy plus e equals to 0. That's the full line equation of a circle. Here we complete the square. I'm going to complete the square for you, and then I'll show you something else. Just want to get an equation that exists. I don't want to start forming things that don't work here. Oh, I have 1 here. So we are quickly going to work on getting the center and getting the equation of a circle for today. Oh, look at this one. Example. X squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 4y minus 12 equals to 0. Please first make sure it's equals to 0. Is that okay? There are 2 methods. 3. You know I can even derive. Okay, let's check. Number 1, let's complete the square. Please, I want you to listen to me when I say completing the square. When you complete the square, your equation would come out as this. We have x, what is the equation of our circle again? X plus a, right? Is it plus or minus then? Minus a. X minus a. So whenever I complete the square, my equation would look like this. You don't have to show all the funny steps, all right? That was grade 11, showing all those funny steps. So look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my bracket quickly. I'm going to give you one to practice for me. I have my x and I have my y. Are we okay? I'm going to put some small little notes here. Here, it is the coefficient of x divided by 2. Here, it is the coefficient of y divided by 2. So what do I drop here? What's the coefficient of x? 6. Divided by 2, what do you have? Positive what? 3. Yeah, just divide by 2. What about that one? Negative 4 divided by 2? Negative what? 2. Now that 12, negative 12, let's take it to the right hand side. Okay, so it's x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 4y equals to positive 12. Guys, are we okay with the first step? Divide the coefficient of x by that. Divide the coefficient of y. Now, what do I do completing the square? I'm going to square this value and add. Square and add. What is 3 squared? 9. I'm going to add it. What is 2 squared? 4. I'm going to add it. So what do we have? X plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals to what? So what's the center of the circle? Negative 3. Your sign changes now. Positive 2. All right. And what is your R? 5. Let me know if everybody's okay. I'm going to give you one on this now. First, you create your format. You divide by 2. You square and add. Once you are done writing, you can take on that one. I'm going to choose 3 methods. Then we look at getting the equation of a circle for today. We just start from there. And this is 5 marks. Yeah.
That's just academic pages approaching some of those questions.
Yeah, it's always the first one in most cases. Once they throw you that equation, just get these 5 marks and run away. Try to rearrange first, bringing all the x's close to each other and all the y's close to each other. Then shall we done? Are we done? Your R doesn't need to be a whole number sometimes. It's a root sometimes. So don't feel you've done something wrong. Okay, can we mark? What would I do? I'll give you another one again just to check. What would I do? Create my platform already, right? And this you do in one line. Negative 150 what? 3. I write my x, I write my y. Oh, by the way, I said let's rearrange for clarity. X squared plus 24x. Y squared minus 10y equals to negative 153. What is the half of 24? 12. What is the square of that? 144. I like to do that immediately. What is the half of negative 10? Negative 5. Add it quickly. 25. So what do I have? X plus 12 squared plus y minus 5 squared. Talk to me there. 16. Okay, so what's the center? Negative 12. 5. Sign will change there. All right. And what's your radius? 4. Are we okay there? Please, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's start from there and Can I give you one more? All right. First 5 marks of analytical. Number 3, x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 8y plus 15 equals to 0. We done? Thumbs up if you're done. A lot of people are done. We done? Can I mark now? Quickly. What do I have? Squared, negative 15. So what do I have? X plus 3. Sorry. Y. Okay, quickly. Can I add my 9? Y minus 4. 16. So what do I have? X plus 3 squared plus what? Y minus 4 squared. 10. So what's the center? Negative 3, 4, and R is what? Which is 2 root 5, I think. I'm lying. It's just root 10. We're done there, right? Guys, as simple as that. No stress, nothing. Okay. Method number 2. You can choose, yeah. This one is very crazy. Method number 2. A is the coefficient of x divided by negative 2. And B is the coefficient of y divided by negative 2. That leads you straight. And your R will be the square root of your constant plus a squared plus b squared. I want us to try this. It's going to work. Just know it. Some of you may not like this because you're thinking, hey, I have to cram all of this now. There's nothing to cram. What is my first equation? X squared. I'm working backwards now. We're just testing, right? To see if it's going to work. What is the value of A? What is the coefficient of X? 6. Divided by negative 2, negative 3. Do you see we have that? Next one. What is B? Negative 8 divided by negative 2. What do we have? 4. Negative 3 and 4. Exactly what I have here now. Does that make sense? Can you see my answer? What about R? What's my K? Negative 15 plus negative 3 squared. Give me what? Okay, let me write that. And what? 4 squared. And if you notice that exactly what I don't know if you see this. It's just a copy and paste there. So 16, 9, 25 minus 5 will give me what? 10. So what's my answer? Square root of 10. That is without completing the square. Does that make sense to you? Can we try one of the equations we did, just to make sure? You have your second equation. What's your second equation? Please use number 2 for me. X squared plus y squared plus 24x minus 10y plus 153. Use that. We okay? I want us to get the center, get the equation, and, start from there. Mm-hmm. Okay, did it work?
Yep.
What was the equation? Give me the equation again quickly.
X squared plus 6x.
X squared plus 6x
Plus y squared minus 4y minus 12 equal to 0.
What was the center we got? Let's just compare answers.
Oh, what's the answer?
Yeah, no, what was the one we got earlier on when we did the first method? Negative 3, 2, and 5, right? So this was what we got. We got negative 3, we got 2, and we got our RS 5. So let's use our second method. What did we say? A is the coefficient of x divided by what? Negative 2. Do you see that gives you your answer straight? What about B? The coefficient of y divided by what? Negative 2. That gives me 2 straight. What is R? My constant. Remember, I'm moving that constant over to the right hand side. 12 plus negative 3 squared, which is 9, plus 2 squared. 9 over that give me 9 plus 4, 13, 25, which is what? 5. Are we okay with that, guys? Everybody good on that page? Method 3. Please tell me everybody's done calculus at school. Please tell me if you've all done calculus at school. Crazy, you've not done calculus. Linda Kutle, you've not done calculus. Okay. Number 3, calculus. I'll show you quickly. This is the basic calculus. Basic calculus. I'll show you. So I'll take the first part of my equation, the x part. We derive it and equate it to 0. Basically, turning point. Because we're saying it's the maximum length of x. So watch what I'm going to do for those of you that have not done calculus. You see, to derive, if I have, here's the general formula. To derive now, if my y is that, dy dx, I'll take this n and multiply with this a. And then subtract 1 from the top. It's very simple. It's just 2 steps. Take the top, multiply the front, and subtract 1 from the top. So, for example, let's derive this one. What are we going to have? The derivative. So basically we're saying the derivative, or let me say the derivative should be equal to what? 0. Alright? And that will give us the value of what? A. Let's derive. There's a 1 here, right? For those of you that have not done it. What is 2 times 1? 2. We subtract 1 from that exponent, which gives us 1x. Plus, there's a 1 here. What is 1 times 6? 6. We subtract 1 from that exponent, which is x to the power what? 0. And anything to the power 0? 1. Now we are saying this should be equal to what? 0. 2x equals to what? Negative 6. What is the x value? And that gives me my turning point there. My a value, right? So a is, calculus just counts in everything. Let's try the y part quickly. You'll get it, don't worry, because of you I'm going to repeat a lot. Y squared minus 4y. Can we derive? What are we going to have?
2y.
Just bring down the 2. Subtract 1. 2y minus 4 equals to what? 0. 2y equals to 4. What is y? 2. Can you see? Therefore, my b is so you cannot say you don't know how to use the methods. Now you have 3 beautiful methods. I want to give us one question and we do the 3. Radius, come back to the formula r equals to blah 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 blah. This one is just a show off anyway. Just to show your classmates that you know what you're doing. That you attended crazy physics. Okay. All right. Let's try this quickly together. We do the three equations. X squared plus y squared plus 32x. I want you to try at least the first two methods. Okay, come. First method, second method, third method. First method, completing the square. Second method, coefficient. Third method, derive. Method 1, 2, and 3. Yes, Kozi?
So is it a must to know all three methods?
Now,
Just know one method?
no. Please know everything. This is so simple. Why the Kozi? What's difficult with the three methods? These three methods I can even teach grade 8. Come on.
Okay, so.
These three, I think I simplified the three methods. So simple, we can teach a grade 8 learner all of this. After this, we get the equation of what? A circle. All right. Given. Then we'll learn other things next week. Whether a point is in the circle, on the circle, outside the circle, tangent, equation of a tangent. You know. There's a lot of grade 11 stuff brought into it, but just application. Shamil, how are you? I'll be asking you this when I see you tomorrow. I'm just going to give you an equation and you find center. So please. Why are you crying now? He's crying. I mean, honestly, this I can teach grade 8, I promise you. Okay, what do we have? If I open my two brackets quickly, I already know this is negative what? 240. I have x there, I have y there. What is half of 32? 16. What is half of 16? 8. What is 16 squared, by the way? I'm lying. 256.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm not bad anyway. All right. 256. 256 and what? 64. What would that give us? 80. Okay. So x plus 16 squared plus y plus 8 squared What's the center? Negative 16, negative 8, and what is r? Root of 80, which is what? 4 root 5. We're done with the first one. Second one, coefficient of x, 32, divided by what? Negative 2. I'm done. Negative 16. What is b? Coefficient of y, which is what? 16 over what? Negative 2. What's my answer? Negative 8. Now what is r? What is my constant? Square root of negative 240 plus what? A squared plus b squared. Already we are just, I don't know if you see, we are copying and pasting that thing there. And what's our answer straight? 4 root 5. Method 3. We derive x squared plus 32x, right? Let's work with this. Let's derive derivative. What are we going to get? 2x plus 32 equals to 0. 2x equals to what? And what is x? Negative 16. What about the y? Y squared plus 16y. No. What is our derivative going to be? 2y plus 16 equals to 0. What is 2y? Negative 16. What is y? Oh, by the way, we're not interested in that, right? We're interested in a and b. And my r would be again the square root of negative 240 plus negative 16 squared. Hey, crazy, if you were to write my paper, you are going to faint. If you write my paper is the real deal. If they use it nationally, all these 98% that they're saying they are getting, it will drop to 42% nationally. Alright guys, I don't think there's anything hectic on this. It's quite straightforward. We okay, right? The reason I like to teach these other methods is I don't know where the examiner could come from. You see, if I'm an examiner, I will then write that I'll give you R and write this equation somewhere. I'll give you this equation. Find a way. Play around with it so that if you don't know this, you are now in trouble. You know, just need to make sure that you know math. We don't want to spoon feed you. Don't worry, I'm not setting your paper, so relax. Okay? Because in your head you're thinking, this guy is so evil. Alright guys, let's add to the knowledge we have today. Finding the equation of a circle. Finding the equation of a circle. We're running well with time. I love it. Remember what the variables are. I'm going to start with the center being at the origin. That one is very straightforward. Center at the origin, and I have a point, let's say I have a point 3 and 4 on the circle. Center, origin. It means this is what? 0 and 0. I'll show you the format before I start doing my short form. What's the equation of a circle again? That's area. X minus a squared plus what? Y minus b squared. Do you notice what I don't know here is r? Do I know A? Do I know B? Center of the circle. Do I know X? A point on the circle. Do I know Y? So I can get my R quickly. What is my X? 3 minus 0. Don't forget, this is X and Y squared. What is this? 4 minus 0 squared. This is actually Pythagoras. 3 squared plus 4 squared. 16. What is R? R is 5. 3, 4, 5. So I can go back to my equation now and say what? x minus, let me do this first, plus y. Remember, your equation would always have what? X and y. So what do I have here? X squared plus y squared equals to 25. Equation of x. Once I see that, it means the center is 0, 0. Does that make sense? Because for me to have gotten that x, it's what? X minus 0. Are we all okay there? Let me know. So I'm doing this as general. What if my center is not 0? I'll walk through the same way. Find my r, then rewrite the whole equation again. Can I look at 1? Because I wanted to do 1 for me, I'll look at 1 now, then I'll give you 1 to do. Make sense? If we have time, then we can check the position of a point. Is it in, on, out of the circle? These are basic concepts. Okay, let's look for this one. Please let me know if I'm moving too fast, but I think I'm just too slow for some of you. Because you've been doing math, so this one is just, there's a lot of common sense here. You don't even need to be taught. Now, my circle is not at the center, right? This will get a lot. Okay. Center of the circle. Don't worry, not drawn to scale. 3, 1. And a point on the circle is 5, negative 5. We need to find the equation of the circle. Go ahead, try. What's your format? X minus a squared plus y minus b, because what I don't have is my radius. What is my x? 5. What is my a? 3. What is my y? Negative 5. What is my b? 1. Get me the value of r. So don't forget what these variables are. A, B, X, and R. 2 squared is 4. 6 squared is, yes? Somebody saying something there?
So isn't 5y?
Sorry?
Negative 5y.
Negative 5y. What?
You put x and r.
This r.
Oh, okay. Y here. Are we done already? 36 plus what? 4, 40. Root of 40. And that's what it is, right? What is root of 40? 2 root 10. Yeah, 4. Are we okay? 2 root 10, everybody? Now, what do I write my equation back as? X minus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals to what? Remember, now an examiner may tell you to write it in terms of ax squared plus bx plus cx plus dy squared. I did write that earlier on. Guys, let's expand by foiling. What are you going to get? So other format. Okay, wait. If the examiner asks you to write it now in this format as ax squared plus bx cy squared plus dy. Basically, they are telling you to simply expand. So what will this be if I FOIL? x squared,
minus 6x
sorry, minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1
equals to 4.
equals to what? 40. So x squared minus 6x plus y squared minus 2y. What is 9 plus 1? 10. 10 minus 40. And I'm done. So you can take this and go back now and work backwards. And that's where we started from. So basically you're just expanding. So you can work from your normal equation to the standard one equal to 0, and you can work backwards. Can I give you one equation to try for me? Are we okay, everybody? Are we okay? Let me know. Everybody okay? All right. Let's try this one quickly. Just looking for some equations here. Let's try this one. You try it as quickly as possible. Okay. -1, center is -1 and 4. Center is -1 and 4. Okay, it's not drawn to scale, guys, so -1 and 4. And the point x is 3, y is 1 lies on the circle. No, 3, 1 lies on the circle. All right, that's my center there. Try to get me this equation as quickly as possible. Then we know we've done quite some good introduction on circles.
Unless we get everything.
Yeah, equation of the circle. Dance party? Are we done, everybody? It's not difficult, right? That's all. So I don't have the distance of I don't have the length of the radius. I need to find that. That's why I told you it's just distance formula. If you notice, square root of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, you're done. So what is our x minus a squared plus y minus b squared, and that is equal to what? R squared. What is my x value? Remember, a, b, x, and y. What do I have? 3 plus 1. I hope that makes sense. Minus minus. What is y?
1
Minus 4. Okay, what will that give us? R equals to 5, you sure? 9, 16, 25. Okay, R is equal to 5. So what's my circle? X plus 1 squared, y minus 4 squared, and that is equal to what? 25. Now, depending on the format that the examiner wants, what do we then do? You can expand. If they don't want it, don't do it. So, what do you have? Plus 2x plus 1 minus 8y plus 16 minus 25 equals to 0. So, x squared plus 2x plus y squared minus 8y. 1 plus 16 is 17 minus 25? Minus 8. Finally, before we close, do you think you can convert this back? Given this, can you find the radius? Can you find it's straightforward now, right? Nah, you can pass it, but look, I can already tell you that A is what? 2 over negative 2, which is negative 1. And what is B? Negative 8 over negative 4, which is what? No, sorry, negative 2. And my answer is 4. Just for you to trust the process again. And what is my R? What is my constant? Square root of 8 plus negative 1 squared. Just that. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 plus 8, 25. And what is R? Do you think this is a good start? Is this a good start? Hold on, who said it should close? Can I just do, I just want to get one thing out of the way again. Can I just get one thing? This one, I'm not even going to calculate. I'm just going to draw for you. It's very simple. I'm not going to calculate anything if you are okay with this. Position of a point. I'm not going to calculate. Position of a point relative to a circle. I won't calculate because it's something you can actually see. So I have a circle, I have the center, and that is my radius. A, B, center, X, Y. I want to create 3 points. Point A, point B, and point C. Let's call this O. Point A, point B, point C. Like I said, just you looking at it, you must be able to tell me. Is the point on a circle, outside the circle, or in the circle? I mean, what are you doing? You are simply comparing that to what? Radius. That's all. So if it is in the circle, what would you say?
It's less than the radius.
OA, the length of OA would be less than the radius. On the circle would be equal to the radius. And outside the circle, the length of that should be what? Greater than R. Do you see what I said? 2 minutes, a concept is done again. Did this make sense? Talk to me, everybody. So if I ask you to find if OA is in the circle, just calculate the distance and compare it with the length of the radius. If OB, if it's the same length, that means that point is on the circle. And if they give you a point to say, is this point on the circle? You can put the value of x if you get the value of y. Sometimes they do that. They give you a point. You say, prove that that is on the circle. You put the value of x if you get the value of y. Or you calculate the length of the line. Compare it with the radius. We're done. Okay, don't worry, I won't add any more. I won't add, because I can add another simple one, but let's leave this for now. Are we okay, everybody? Just an hour of analytical introduction. Why are you breathing like that? Are you fine? Okay. Guys, are we okay? Please, activity 3, I want you to engage in that activity 3. When we come back, I just quickly look at that activity. So I want you to try. You see, the more, if I keep doing it, you're not going to get it. So you try it, you do it, we come, we mark, and then we continue with what? Analytical geometry. Then we can go to, we are going to finish this next week. We go to tangents, and then we go to what? Circles that are overlapping, circles that are not overlapping.
The equation of the 10.
Yeah, we go to equation of the 10, and we are done. The whole thing is flat. All right, guys, have a lovely, lovely evening. I hope this is good enough. Good night, everybody. I wish maths was like this throughout.